Hope you're ready for some family gameplay. Wholesome gameplay, I might add. We're not killing anyone in this vid, sorry about it. Anyway, we're going to look at 5 of the best objects from the Parenthood game pack. And of course, this is all very much my opinion. So if I miss any objects from the Parenthood game pack that you yourself love, then please feel free to let me know in the comments down below. And with that, let's get started with the private journal. Now I am low-key obsessed with this budget-friendly 28 simoleon object, loving that cost price. Your Sims can write in a journal, which will raise the child Sim's creativity skill and teenager and adult Sim's writing skill. For children and teens, it'll also raise their emotional control character value. But interestingly, once your Sim writes in a private journal, it will then become theirs, and their name will appear at the front of the object showing that they own it. Sims will often receive a happy moodlet when writing in the journal, presumably because they're writing about why they're such a queen. And once a Sim has made an entry, then they can also relive their memories, reading the journal and getting a small moodlet at random. Also, if your Sim is in a bad mood, such as being angry or sad, then an additional option will appear on the journal which will help them clear this negative moodlet. That's right, get your angry thoughts on the page so that you feel much better. It's a bit of a Mean Girls Burn Book vibe. Another great feature of journals is that other Sims can snoop in the journals that don't belong to them. If a snooping Sim is caught, then they'll become embarrassed and the journal owner who caught them will become angry. And of course, with this, the Sims' relationship with each other will take a hit. On the other hand, if a Sim snoops successfully, then they'll gain a confident moodlet for a few hours, and if they're a child or a teen, then their empathy character value will be lowered. Snooping is so great from a storytelling aspect as well, and it can really liven up family and general life, whether it's siblings having an argument or even Sims discovering secrets about other Sims. Maybe a Sim steals another Sim's journal and then they're caught red-handed with it and chaos ensures. While this object is from the Parenthood pack, which is mostly about family gameplay, I often use the journal for adults who live alone too, simply because it's such a fun and character building object to use. I am so here for it. Moving on to a quick object now, being the Doctor's Playsets. This can be played with by child Sims, and it will raise their mental skill while also increasing their empathy character value and fun need. A cute little side note is that if a child Sim plays with the toy a lot as a child and then they enter into the Doctor career as an adult, they'll get a strong happy moodlet. Note that you'll need the Get to Work expansion pack to have access to the Doctor career. On to the third object now, which is the family bulletin board, which I feel often goes under the radar despite being a great family object. Firstly, parents can use the board to set a curfew for their kids, with 7, 9 and 11 PM to choose from. If a curfew is set, then child and teen Sims will break curfew if they go out after the curfew time without their parents. Any actions they do when out will continually break curfew and will lower their responsibility character value. When they return home, parents can also use the parenting skill to discipline kids for breaking the curfew. Note that if a child or teen Sim is out with their parents beyond the curfew time, then they won't be breaking the curfew. It's a great feature that can really add to the idea of a child or teen Sim sneaking out of home for a night. Another feature of the board is that you can leave other Sims in your household notes on it, and when that Sim reads it, they'll become happy and it will boost their relationship. Sims can autonomously leave others notes as well, which is super cute. My heart is loving it. Finally, in addition to notes, Sims can leave drawings on the board for others. Where this becomes particularly cute is that kids can leave drawings that they handcrafted on an activity table for other Sims here. When the Sim they left it for takes the drawing, it'll provide them with a happy moodlet and a relationship boost before it will then go into their inventory. Again, this is great for storytelling, especially for some kind of Mother's or Father's Day gift, or even just for the cuteness factor. On to the fourth object now, which is the Buildem blocks play table. Now, I initially thought this object was bugged at first because it's for toddlers, but at the start, toddlers can't interact with it. However, kids, teens, and adults all can, and you'll need these Sims to build something on the play table. And once built, toddlers can then come along and live their best life playing with what you created and improving their imagination skill. What I do like about this object is that it's something that feels very kid-like that Sims can do as a family, and it's quite nice that older Sims can create structures for the toddlers to come along and live their best life playing with. Now for the fifth object, being school projects. These can be completed by child and teen Sims, and working on these projects will raise their responsibility character value. Different school projects raise different skill levels, which you can see from hovering over the projects in buy mode. Projects can help Sims raise their school performance, and they can be worked on solo, or Sims can assist a Sim working on a project to complete it together for a group activity. And yes, I know we all have very strong opinions about group work from our time at school. Once a school project is completed, your Sim will have crafted a finished product, and often this can be interacted with in a fun way. A very quick extra shout out before finishing up being the Night Owl toy light. This is super cute and can be played with emotion by child Sims to raise their emotional control. Toddlers can also use it to raise their imagination skill and even show it off to other Sims for a cute moment. Also, it's a light, so you can change the color and intensity, though I will admit it doesn't give off that much light. And we've reached the end. That's 5 objects from the Parenthood game pack that you need to start using. If you enjoyed or found this helpful, then please subscribe and leave a like. I would really appreciate it, and have an amazing day. See you later.